Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another crazy video as usual. Console players have been really upset over the last week due to the information coming out that they had been the big reason why Fortnite is so successful, most of the revenue coming from them, and they're upset because Epic has neglected to give them any major tournaments in 2021 so far. Well, that all changed today, guys. We have great news for the console community. You guys are getting a pretty big tournament for over $200,000 in prizes. We'll take a look at that tournament later in the video, but in other news, guys, Zayt is missing. He has quit Fortnite once again, leaving Saf and Stretch to team up with Booga and Stretch's old teammate Avery, but nobody knows what is going on with Zayt. The last time he quit, he made an announcement that he was transitioning into doing content, but this time he hasn't done any of that, and even Clicks is wondering whether or not he is still on NRG. We will also go over that later in the video, but first, let's go ahead and talk about Issa, one of the most famous players ever in Fortnite history to just quit the game cold turkey. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Issa is, but I'm also guessing that there's a decent amount of you who have started playing Fortnite more recently over maybe the last year and a half and aren't really sure who Issa is. Well, he's a former Fortnite World Cup solos qualifier and also competed in other major lands such as IM Katowice way back in 2019, and he was just revered as one of the best controller players in the entire game. On top of that, he was also a part of Ghost Gaming way back when Ghost Gaming was actually a top tier organization in Fortnite. Sure, they're doing good right now, but at one point Ghost was literally considered the best controller team ever and also had one of the most stacked rosters with players like Aiden, Innocence, Assault, and of course his duo partner Camo. So that's a little bit of a catch-up story on who Issa is. Now we have a big update on him today, but first you guys are probably wondering why he had to quit. Well, it was actually a super unfortunate situation and a circumstance that a lot of other pro players have had to deal with in the past, such as Zexro, Aqua, and many more. But in Issa's case, it was a lot more severe. We're talking about wrist injuries and wrist pain. So again, for example, with Zexro and Aqua, both of them have had to take breaks from Fortnite at certain points, sometimes being 1, 2, 3 months max. In Issa's case, he has quit for well over a year and a half, and that's because his case was way more severe. He actually couldn't even pick up a controller and play Fortnite for more than 10 minutes without his hand throbbing so bad that he felt like he couldn't play the game ever again, and really that's what happened. He would give it tries here and there, but there just never was a time where he could sit down and enjoy the game. I think he kind of knew this entire time that he was eventually going to have surgery if he wanted to keep gaming, and well, he finally did it, guys. Issa has had surgery, and guess what? He said on Twitter, it has gone well, and now it's time to recover. So we finally might see an official return from Issa in the near future. I really do hope that he has a speedy recovery and it goes well. It would be really exciting to see if he could come back and become one of the best again. That's not an easy task. Fortnite has evolved over the years, and I'm sure Issa knows that. So it's going to take a lot of hard grinding and practice, but you never know. He was so talented before, I wouldn't doubt the man again. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you think there's a chance that Issa could come back and be as good as he once was? And one final thing I just want to say about this topic before we move on is that a lot of players, a lot of gamers end up having wrist and hand issues, not just these top pros. So if you find yourself in a situation where your wrist or your hand starts to hurt, take it very seriously. Look up wrist and hand stretches that you can do on YouTube. There's a lot of really good doctors that have put advice out there for gamers. And if it gets really bad, please go to a doctor. It is super important that you take care of your hands because you don't want anything to happen with them. We're all young, and you never know. You could have some serious issues down the road. But now, guys, let's move on and let's talk about the console community because they have had it rough so far in 2021. Personally, I felt bad, and I said it in the last video that we need to help the console community out. And guess what? I think we may have done something, guys. At least I hope we did, because over the past 5 months of 2021, there's been no big console events, and out of nowhere, after we start talking about it, there's a big console event announced for the next 2 weeks, and it's a pretty big one. They posted this on their Twitter account today. Introducing the Console Champions Cup, a seasonal console-only tournament with a $250,000 prize pool. Now, one thing to point out, they did say a seasonal console-only tournament, which means they might be doing this hopefully every single month, if not every other month. That would really help out the console community. Now, we do have a little bit more information about this tournament, such as the prize pool breakdown and how the tournament tournament will work. They said Console Champions Cup scoring. The tournament will take place over 4 rounds. In each round, trios will have 3 hours to accumulate points through placements and eliminations. Sound familiar? We're using a similar scoring and advancement format from FNCS qualifiers that can be found below. So this is exciting, guys. This is literally formatted almost just like FNCS. So now Console, they have their own FNCS. It's just called the Console Champions Cup. And as you guys can see, the prize pool, it's pretty good. It's not amazing like FNCS used to be, but $112,000 for EU and then $58,000 for NA East is pretty good for the 2 major regions. So this is extremely exciting news here for the console community. I'm super happy they announced this, and again, I hope it is seasonal in terms of every single month or at least every other month. There just hasn't been any opportunity so far in 2021 for console players to prove who the best is, or even to give themselves a chance to earn money and maybe even buy a PC to switch over to that platform in order for them to make more money. So let me know down below, console community, are you guys pleased with this announcement? But let's move on now and let's talk about Zayt, who has quit Fortnite now 2 different times. The first time, he couldn't stay away. He eventually came back to the game and competed in the last FNCS, but unfortunately for him, it didn't go that well, and honestly, he just wanted to quit again. And this time, he's just disappeared. He hasn't even tweeted in over a week, and now his ex-teammates like Stretch are wondering where he is, what's going on with him, and players on the same org like Clicks don't even know if he's still in NRG. Just take a listen to Booga, Clicks, and Stretch talk about Zayt retiring.
Zay, you would always say that to me, shoot, build, don't shoot. He said that should always be my first instinct.
He really quit the game and just went silent.
It was it? Yeah. He didn't even tweet anything either.
He hasn't tweeted in like a week.
Build, don't shoot, build, don't shoot. Remember I used to say that to you, Bigger?
Yeah.
Build, don't shoot.
Does he have a girl now?
No.
What does he do all day?
Play video games.
Oh, he's... Oh.
Is he still signed to NRG? Oh, he is.
I don't know, I haven't talked to him since he quit.
You haven't? Like, actually?
Not really. Like once.
You just talked to his Frenchies?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for once.
Damn.
What are you guys mats?
2.5, 2.5, 4.
I'm max.
I'm good mats. I got 2, 4, 4.
He's still signed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they gonna do with that, bro?
Could do a lot of stuff.
I mean, if he does,
He's not doing content like he was, I guess, contracted to now.
Nah, he's not. I'm pretty sure he's out to do content. Or,
I don't know where
streaming,
anyone
bro.
is.
no, I meant like IRL content, like going out.
If we go to Boney, we'll find people. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
done.
I think they want
Is that like farther than Max behind us?
So that's what Booga, Stretch, and Clicks had to say about Zayt, and you would figure these 3 would know the most about him. Stretch literally lived with him and competed with him on the same team for a while. Booga's well connected in the scene, friends with Zayt, and then of course Clicks being on the same team, but not even knowing if Zayt is still on NRG is very questionable. I don't know what Zayt's future in Fortnite is. Maybe he's just taking a long extended break right now. I'm not sure if he's going to come back as a player because he quit before, then tried coming back again, and it didn't work out. He ended up quitting, so now he knows deep down that he probably doesn't enjoy playing the game anymore. As for content, well, that didn't work out the first time either, so I just don't know where Zayt would fit in if he does come back. Maybe it's as a coach. That could be what his new passion is. We're just going to have to wait and see what he does. That's going to be it for me today, though, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.